Hello, sixth grade families. This is Mr. Robinson, one of the sixth grade Virtual Academy math teachers. I wanted to share with you about the cool downs to make sure you're aware of a resource in the cool down and any other Google form that your student may need to be taking advantage of. This is what their Google Classroom will look like when they log in. This is my banner. If your student doesn't have me for math, then they'll see another banner up here, but they all look pretty much the same. You'll click on classwork and you'll see that everything is separated by week. So I'm in my daughter's class as an example. So I'm going to click on this assignment, which is the cool down from yesterday. And then I'm going to click on Google Form here. When you're in the classwork tab, if you see something that is dark gray as opposed to light gray, something that is dark gray is something that's been assigned that the student needs to complete and it's not complete yet. So in the cool down, in case you're not aware, the cool downs are something that students do at the end of any new lesson that we do. It's 1 to maybe 2 questions that are related to the lesson that helps both the student and the teacher know if the student reached the learning goal of the lesson. So it's very important that they do them, and it's very important that they do them each day at the end of the lesson and not wait until the end of the week to do them all or till the weekend. Your student should enter their name, choose their math teacher, and choose their class period. And then there's 1 or 2 questions. Typically, this cool down has 1 question. And so I'm just going to choose an answer. I know that this one is incorrect, so that's the one I'm going to choose because what I want you to see is what your student will see if they answer a question incorrectly. When they submit, need to put a name in, so that's required. All right, now I can submit. When they submit, your student should view their score. If they haven't been doing that, they need to start doing that because they need to know if they answer the question correctly or not. When they click on View Score, in the upper right-hand corner of the form, you'll see how many points the student could have earned and then how many points they did earn. If a question is highlighted in red and there's an X, that means it is incorrect, and you see how many points that they could have earned versus how many they actually earned. The important part is the feedback right here. For every single Google form that we do, whether it's a cool down or a quiz or a test, there is written feedback as well as video feedback. If your student is missing the question in a cool down or a quiz or a test, they need to be watching this video feedback. This video feedback is a screencast video, just like the one I'm making right now, where one of the math teachers is going over how to think about and solve whatever the question is on the cool down, quiz, or test. Getting immediate feedback is one of the most effective things that teachers can do to help a student learn from their mistakes. And since we're not face-to-face right now, this is the best way for us to give that immediate feedback. So it's incredibly important for your student to be watching these videos if they have not been doing so. I did a survey of my math classes and I found that about 34% of students said that they were not watching the videos in a cool down, quiz, or test if they answer a question incorrectly. Doing so can probably increase their chances of performing better on quizzes and tests, which are the ones that actually count. Just completing the cool down gets them full credit for it, but on a quiz and a test, answering correctly is what earns you the credit. So please ask your student if they have been watching these feedback videos and monitor them to make sure that they are watching them if they are missing any questions. And you can reach out to your child's math teacher if you have any other questions. Thanks so much. Hope this was helpful.